What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another episode of Road to Ruin Arandama. I got a really interesting episode today. There was the trophy, or the cup, which you'll see after the first game that we got to enter into, that gave you 2 free packs for winning it. So I entered that, and you'll get to see how I do throughout this this episode. I come up against some really amazing teams. I hate playing tournaments in general. Most of you know that, and most of you know why. But I thought I'd give it a shot. It might be something interesting. Imagine if I could win it, how good it would be for video purposes and stuff. So you could hopefully understand that the caliber of people that are in tournaments are always better than the people that just play regular online games. Which means some of the goals that I score, I am definitely not that proud of. I don't think I score many cutbacks, maybe one, which was actually a double crop, like a double tap of square to make it a fast cross, just to try and get like an overhead kick and something. And I think I did one chip through ball that I tried to make into a scorpion kick, but he ended up diving heading it into. This first game that you get to see as well was a bit annoying. I pulled it back to 3-3 right at the death of injury time, and you'll see what happens at the end. But I'm going to do another question time here, guys. I've asked for questions on Twitter, as I usually do, and I was speaking to one of my friends today, and he said to me that sometimes on the question time questions I don't necessarily give some of the questions enough time. He says sometimes I answer just like one-word answers or just really short answers, and that perhaps I should focus a little more on each question. So I might not get through many questions today, but here we go. The first question is Magnus Fjeldstad says, just to let you know as well, guys, I'm reading these questions on my phone, so sometimes your replies take time to get through to my phone, which means they don't often come in the order they go in on the actual Twitter app. So if I miss your question, please don't take it offensively. We have lots more question time, and many more questions answered. So the first question is, who's your favourite non-5-star skiller in the game? The player I most enjoy playing with that doesn't have 5-star skills is informed Thiago Neves or Gareth Bale. I think they're both amazing players, and they've both got 4-star skills, but yeah, I really enjoy them. Daniel Eastman says, what's your favourite part of Ultimate Team? Trading, playing, building, etc. For me, it's got to be between building and playing. I really enjoy building unique teams, or just, I don't know, like hybrid teams, mix of silver, bronze and gold teams. I do enjoy the build of the teams, but I enjoy playing FIFA so much more than anything else, and I hate trading, especially like it's same as FIFA 11 and FIFA 12 were both the same for me. I traded the first sort of couple of weeks, maybe month, and made a lot of coins that way. And for FIFA 12, I spent pretty much the first 10 days trading. Look at this guy's team as well, it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, I spent like the first 10 days or so trading, because I had the issue where you'd get disconnected at the end of the game, and I hadn't found the fix that I'd found for it by then. So yeah, I spent a lot of time in the first 10 days of FIFA, because I had that time off work. I spent a lot of that time trading, and I made, I think it was around 1 million coins in 10 days, which was quite nice. The next question is from Magnus again. What do you think about FIFA Street? I'll leave that for a FIFA Street video. David Miller says, boobs or bum? For me, it's got to be bum. Like the bum. I'm a bum man. Shrish says, if you say ruin Arandama, it will make my day. Love how you roll the R's. Well, here you go. Ruin e Randama. That was a little bit Scottish as well. I don't know what was up with that. The next question, Ali Raza Hassan Ali, or R7sism, I don't know how to pronounce your name. What do you enjoy in a FIFA montage? Also, do you enjoy editing, and what style of editing do you like seeing? By the way, you're awesome. Well, thanks. You're also pretty awesome. For me, montages, man. I was going to do something like this with Hayes, but we've never got around to getting the time to do something together, so I don't want to spend too much time on it right now, because we will talk about it between me and Hayes eventually. But for me, what do I enjoy in FIFA montage? Stuff that's out of the ordinary, you know, like at the start of FIFA 12, scorpion kicks were unreal. You know, it was real unique to see a scorpion kick, and just in general, it was like something cool to see. You know, sometimes you'd see one into an open net, sometimes you'd see one from 30 yards out with like defenders and goalkeepers and stuff, and sometimes you saw like just, you know, regular scorpion kicks. But eventually, like when a tutorial came out on how to do scorpion kicks, they became the norm in a montage, and that's not really cool. So it's always about finding that unique style of gameplay along with an enjoyable style of editing. Now for me, I hate people that over edit stuff, and like I don't mean over edit in the sense of Marius's like Terminator video where he just rips like Cristiano Ronaldo apart. That whole clip is absolutely incredible. For me, that kind of editing is amazing. The kind of editing that I hate is the kind of editing where people put a trail of fire on the ball when it's shot, or when there's, you know, like fancy lights and stuff flicking all over the screen that shouldn't be there, or when someone color corrects the players so that they've got like a bright white shining light coming out of them, you know, and it just really impairs your vision. And some people do stuff to the ball so you can't really see the ball is, and when people put like, when someone shoots and they put like a target in the goal, and then when it hits the goal the flames go across the bottom of the screen and stuff, that stuff sucks. It really sucks, you know. It's so cheap. Talking of cheap, that goal that I just scored for Wellington there, I am really not proud of that goal. That is a terrible goal, and I apologise to the FIFA community for scoring it. But yeah, that sort of editing is cheap editing for people that haven't had the experience or the time to actually learn how to edit to the absolute utmost. Like if you look at FIFA Rally, if you look at Hypsif, if you look at iDuel, their editing styles are so defined. Like I could show you 3 different videos and you would be able to tell me instantly which one was from each one of them, just from the style of editing. But I could show you kind of like 5 or 10 different montages and you wouldn't be able to tell the editors apart. Now that's, I mean no disrespect to a lot of the FIFA editors out there, because a lot of you guys are amazing and you do a good job, and it is actually very few people that kind of overdo the editing scenario in the sense of like fancy lights and stuff. But yeah, so for me that's what's good in a montage: unique editing and unique gameplay. Give me some gameplay where you've got a 30 passing move before you score a goal. Give me a gameplay where you've got a player that isn't necessarily associated with skills, like only has 4-star skills and isn't necessarily associated with long shots that scores a long shot. You know, give me something unique and out of the ordinary. I'm going to continue this subject on. Like I say, I have got a lot to talk about with this subject, but I did win the cup. The guy quit in the 87th minute of the final. This is coming to the end, so if you could hit that like button, that would be amazing. Don't forget to check out my second channel. And yeah, I'll open the 2 gold packs in the next episode. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Cheers. Jizz. Jizz.